Okay, so my pursuit of a staircase has been fruitless thus far, but I did find this nice little interesting spot. It's really peaceful. You may recognize this from Springbank Park. I've decided to try and do a little bit of footage here. And what I'm going to try and do, I did find this nice little incline here. It's got a handrail, which will probably help me avoiding falling. You know, given my history of falling, it still might happen. But it's a really beautiful day out here. The sun is shining. We've got ducks swimming in the Thames River. It's rather idyllic, really. So take a moment to center yourself. Take a couple deep breaths before we begin. As I do this, I'm going to try and walk really slowly and purposefully and really extend my feet out. And I'm also going to try and plant them really hard. Remember that feeling of just kind of turning your feet into the ground a little bit and into the rocks to make sure you have that solid footing. And I'll try and make sure I go really, really slowly as we progress up this hill. So I'm going to start with my right foot, and my steps will probably be a little bit bigger than normal just because or perhaps more varied as I try and reach out for the rocks. But I'll try and go slowly enough that you could kind of visualize yourself reaching for these rocks as well. Okay? So as my first step, I'm going to go nice and slow and really plant my foot down. Put my neck down and really putting my pressure. I can feel the pressure kind of changing from my heel to my toe as I lift up and switch up to the next foot. You can see I'm kind of using that staggered approach, right? Let's go to the next one, and to the next one. Putting that foot down and really pushing up. So I'm pushing up all the way through. I can feel my legs tightening as I do that. I'm going to move over here a little bit with some smaller steps just to try and get myself near the railing. So now what I'm going to try and do as I go up is I'm going to try and pick rocks as I go up. So I'm going to try and put this foot right here. I'm going to push up, and then I'm going to go for this rock over here that's a little darker and brown and use all these almost as targets. So we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, oh, big push there, 2. And my next step, because I got another rock here, I'm going to really try and plant that foot down and really push off and push all the way through my body to let that leg take all the weight. There we go. A couple more quick steps and we should be at the top. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and a big one. I'm going to put all my weight on this one foot and push all the way up. Okay, so that's a short experiment. Hopefully that gave you something you could work with. And we'll move on to our next video in the park.